Here we are at Mad for Miniatures with Lee Thomas, who came
6th out of 108 people playing Degenerate Scum Gem Knight FTK.
And this was at the Cardiff Regionals just last week, the one we profiled Tim's deck from. So Lee has kindly said that he's going to show us his really horrible, scummy FTK deck.
Yeah. Alright, so for the vanillas, we played 3 Tourmaline. Literally, you only play this guy for the name, that's it. And the same with 3 Lapis. The FTK monster you summon requires her, so unfortunately you need to play that terrible card. 3, basically, Obsidian basically says when it's sent from the hand to grave, you reborn any vanilla, you got 6 targets, and Lapis is basically monster reincarnation when it's sent to grave for a vanilla monster. So they're the main deck Gem Knights. The non-Gem Knight cards, 3 Armadillo, it adds any of these to your hand. Missing a vanilla, you grab it. Missing any of the other 2, just grab them. Because we're playing vanillas, 3 Rescue Rabbit, it's literally almost a 1 card FTK by itself. You need like 1 other card. And the best card in the deck, 3 Block Dragon. So for those of you that don't know what this does, this card adds up to 3 rock monsters whose level equals 8 to your hand when it's sent to grave, and also not once, but so you literally grab anything out of your deck, and the other effect is that it can literally banish 3 and bring itself to the field, and that's not once per turn. So literally you just fill your grave up and you just keep bringing this back, and the search is once per turn, but like it doesn't really matter. For the last non-hand trap was Crystal Rose. It's basically a Foolish Burial for your entire archetype. And you can banish a Gem Knight fusion monster to bring it back. So literally it just adds the FTK. And then the only hand trap I played was Ash. This was literally just in case people play Gamma, or if it's that Pendulum deck is terrible if you Ash Pendulum, cool. So for the spells, 3 Gem Knight fusion. Yes, it does do more than just summon Seraphonite. Literally summons almost your entire action deck. 3 Gem Knight fusion. It's basically if polymerization got given steroids, and but it's because you can basically banish any Gem Knights, just keep adding it back to your hand, and that's not once per turn, so you can literally just keep fusing for like no tomorrow. 3 Pot Desires. This had 1 job, and that was get people to Ash it, and then I can FTK them because Ash kills this deck. So you play this, you Ash it, I win. This literally had that because you only need 1 of each card to pull off the FTK, so if you banish 2 it doesn't matter as long as you don't banish all 3. But like, what's that, 1% chance of happening? So yeah, this is literally just the bait Ash. This should probably been cut down to 2, but I wanted consistency. It just summons a normal monster from your deck, so it literally just starts the FTK by itself. And then Foolish, you only send Block Dragon with this card, that's it. And then bad Soul Charge and Soul Charge. No situation do you want this over this. This is 10 times better than this card. And that's it for the main deck, 40 cards. Literally just wanted it consistent as possible, just to kill people on turn 1. But I don't win dice rolls, so it doesn't matter. So for the extra deck, Link monsters were one Mrs. Radiant. You have to use this, and you use the Gem Knight Link monster that I'll show in a minute, and Block Dragons go into this. Search the 3 cards of Block Dragon. That's the only reason it's in here. 2 of the Gem Knight. 1. This is absolutely broken. You can add any card out of your deck to your hand that has Gem Knight in its name when it's summoned, and you can pay 1,000 life to shuffle back from either your deck or banish zone 3 Gem Knights to summon any Gem Knight fusion, which is ludicrous. Seraphonite, don't play this, it's terrible. Prismwater and Topaz, this was really good. So basically you can pitch any Gem Knight card to pop a card on the field. So you pitch Gem Knight fusion, then just banish the cards, add it back. It was incredibly handy, and this is absolutely ridiculous on Master Diamond. You basically get 2 attacks with this card, and you can use Master Diamond to copy its effect and have Master Diamond like 4k, get 2 attacks. And when he destroys a monster by battle, they also take the battle its attack is damage. So if they leave 2 monsters in attack mode, you get your Master Diamond to 40,000. This banish this, and then that's just game straight away. Last one of it for the fusions is Lady Brilliant Diamond. You basically sack any Gem Knight monster, special a Gem Knight fusion monster from your extra deck, ignoring summoning conditions, which means that you can bypass all the really weird requirements. Like this requires Tourmaline, and then when I get to this requires Lapis. You can just bypass them straight away, which is incredibly useful and needed for the FTK. Two of this guy, I can't pronounce its name. It's a 2500 vanilla that lets you send Block Dragon off Brilliant Fusion, and that is its only role. 3 of the FTK machine. Basically, you send one card from either your deck or extra deck to grave to inflict 500 damage per each special summon monster on your board. So the combo usually goes, make this, have 5, deal 25k. Use copy its effect with Master Diamond, deal 3000, make a third Master Diamond's copy effect, deal another 3000, and that's 8500 damage and game in 1 turn. And then the most broken monster in the extra deck, Master Diamond, it basically can copy all of the effects from your extra deck. So double attack or burn, or give you an extra normal summon if for some reason Seraph Knight's in the grave. It shouldn't be if you're playing this deck. Yeah, so essentially this is pretty much your entire extra deck in 1 card, which is just a bit silly. But it does work, it's required for the combo, and it should probably be hit. And so for the side, 3 Ghost Ogre, this should be in the main and Ash should be in the side. This card is insane. It literally, if you lose the dice roll and you go against Pendulum Magicians, the moment they make Electromite, this shuts their turn down and they don't get that double negate board, which isn't very strong anyway. This deck can play through like 4 negates or something ludicrous. 3 evenly matched because having back row is a pain, and this just gets rid of it all in one go, and they usually leave a creature and you just kill them. 3 Hatrunade, didn't side it in all day. It's just in case, because I expected a lot of people playing that Inspect border weird deck, so if everyone's like playing Solemns, I just play this and then I just kill them, but it didn't matter. These 3 are coming out. This card is terrible. Again, it was to basically combo with like evenly matched or Hatrunade if they flipped a card up or they kept a back row, so you just got rid of this, but literally I didn't side it in all day, and this could have been like a vanilla. And the only one of I played was Raigeki, which honestly should have been, and a 3rd copy of this, it was much better. The Metal Face deck plays that weird Slough card. This just negates it and you kill them because they have a full board of summoned monsters. And yeah, I did it to someone and dealt like 10,000 damage off 2 Lapis effects in 1 turn because they just left a full board with Slough and I just negated it and killed them. So the reason for the side deck looking so weird is because it's all geared for going second. So when I go first, I just don't side anything in to keep the deck consistent. And then when I go second, I just take out literally like one-offs, like 1 Gem Armadillo, 1 Rabbit, keep the deck consistent as possible with Disruption. And yeah, that's the reasoning behind everything.
So there you go, there's the deck list. I'm just going to speak to Lee a little bit about his tournament so you can get a little bit of an idea of how he did. So there were 7 rounds.
Yeah, I think
Sorry
so.
about that.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, 7 rounds, 108 players,
yeah.
I'm informed. And can you tell us what your result was?
Went 6-1, only dropping 3 games all day.
You lost to JY, what was he playing?
Lightsworn Zombie, because this deck has a really hard time against the Snow Spirit Master field, where they summon the Snow, then banish the Spirit Master and pop another card, which can be a bit of a pain. There are hands that can easily out it, like my last game of the day was against Lightsworn Zombie. He made the same play, and my hand was able to out it. I just didn't have the right hand at the time. Okay,
and you mentioned you'd change a few cards in the side deck, but is there any changes you'd make in the main deck?
Well, you could tech maybe a couple of other cards, but honestly, the whole deck is geared to going first. I didn't want any like bricks or anything. I didn't want any traps in there because like loads of people playing like strikes and stuff. I was like, if I'm going first, you're gonna die or I'm losing.
Okay, and where do you see this deck going in the format now?
Well, it's better than Pendulum Magicians, and everyone thinks that's amazing. I don't see why. All that deck does is make 2 negates, and one's a spell only. Like, okay, I bait your spell with a Desires because bad players negate that, and I kill you because they then only have 1 negate, and I can play through 4. Because in my first round of the day, I played through double Torrential and Warning with an Ash and still FTK'd him in turn 1.
Cool, so going far then.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, so there's Lee's deck profile. Would Lee like to say thank you to anyone?
Thanks to Rob for waking me up in the morning, or else I wouldn't have got there.
Cool.
No thanks to Finn for making us wait for half an hour. Thanks to everyone at MFM for like testing and stuff, even though they didn't really test this because nobody knew what I was playing until round 1 when I told them all. Thanks to Ben Lovell for running a tournament with over 100 players in like no time flat, because compared to the UK Open, this was run so much better. Like seriously, hire that guy to make it sure he runs nationals.
Cool. Right, so there's Lee's profile. We'll have this one up, and you can take a look, and remember to like and subscribe, and to get some more good deck profiles. Peace.